Just getting a quick video in. I wonder how long I'm gonna do this. It's January 12th. I'm on my way to work out. Feel great this morning. I had a little spaz moment earlier where I was thinking about my book and about how many mistakes I found in it, and just not understanding how it's even possible, right? Because I worked on the book for close to 3 years, and the mistakes that are in the book are in none of my drafts. None of my rough drafts have mistakes that bad in them. So it's like, where did these mistakes come from? And it wasn't long. Okay, hold on. Alright. I was talking about this. I gotta go get the change. I'm gonna go get some change and I'm gonna come back because I see the dude right there. And I was just talking about this yesterday on a video. I gotta turn around. I gotta go do this though. I'm gonna go do this. And I don't wanna give him a 20. This dude I'm about to give a few dollars to, it's a dude on both sides. So I'm gonna hit the one dude, then I'm gonna go up, I'm gonna come around, I'm gonna hit the other dude, then I'm gonna go work out. They opportunities. These are opportunities not just to bless them, but to bless me too. So it don't matter, man. I got time. It's Sunday. I ain't doing nothing. It's cold. I supposed to go four-wheeling today. I can't see it, man. It's cold. Yesterday it was almost 60 degrees. Today it's like 32 up in this boy. So yeah, but I say I'm about to maybe, I don't know, maybe break a 50. That's what I was talking about, and just keep it on me. Just keep a bunch of singles on me. So when I see these people, I could just hit them off with a few dollars and keep it moving, you know. But they opportunities. That's what I see. I almost hit the one dude with just hit him with a 20 and kept it moving, but I ain't gonna do that. If they there when I come back, let me see. Yeah. Oh wait, what the? I could have swore this was a dude right here. And so there's a girl right here, which I later found out that this girl on this side and the dude across the street are actually a couple. The dude across the street, I used to hit him all the time, and he was like, I don't know, he talked to me one day, and basically he was like feeling bad about, like he wanted to give me something back. So I brought him on a job with me, and he was just a terrible worker. I mean, the dude was, it's because of his health though. His health is poor. I mean, we were working. I had a job in a mall. It was like a clean out. It was a store closing, and so, it was a job I could bring him on. There weren't people around or anything like that in the store. Yeah, I brought him. We worked a couple days. Man, first day, this dude had stuff just hanging from his nose and didn't even care. I mean, hanging down past his lips. Didn't even, it was as if he didn't even feel it or know it was there. And he was working like that. That was the first day, and he went to sleep. He was like, bro, I'm wore out, man. I'm tired. I'm blah blah blah, whatever. He was like, you mind if I just lay here, take a nap, man, and tomorrow I'll be fresher. I'll make sure to rest up and all this stuff. I'm like, nah, bro. Do what you feel like you need to do. You need to lay down, take a nap, go ahead and do that. So he laid down. There was like a bench in the store. He laid down on that and went to sleep. I ain't have an issue with none of that though. Like, my issue with him was when I paid him, I gave him more than I was supposed to give him, and I wrote on the envelope how much I owed him. And then, but I'm realizing that, man, we are some judgmental people. And I'm saying we because I know it ain't just me. I'm just seeing this stuff in me. But we assume a lot, and we judge based off our assumptions, right? And this is just one example of like trillions. I could probably give like tons, but okay, so it's amazing how I start these videos with nothing to talk about and then have so much to talk about. But so I gave this dude like $50 extra. I wrote everything on the envelope so he would know how much I owed him, and then he could count the money and be like, boom, oh man, $50 extra. And all I was looking for was acknowledgement of that, like, thank you, I appreciate it, thanks for the tip, thanks for the extra, something like that. That's all I was looking for. I didn't get none of that, right? So I took offense to that, and but me taking offense to that is based off of me judging him and judging that situation and judging and assuming that he read everything that I wrote on the envelope. He opened the envelope, counted the money, and he figured it all out, like he knew that I gave him $50 extra. And his attitude was just ungrateful. I stopped giving him money after that based off of that. Based off of those assumptions, and my judgment was based off of my assumptions. So assumptions and judgment. And based off of those two things, I just stopped giving him money. And no, not even based off of just those two things, but my assumption, my judgment, and me considering that my assumptions were 100% true and accurate, and my judgment was like right on. It's more based off of my assumptions than anything. Me believing that my assumptions are 100% accurate and true. They're assumptions. Like, I don't know none of that to be true. Right? So that's what I mean. So, like, me judging him is based off of my assumptions. That's why I say, like, we are some judgmental people. And I'm just realizing this, but it often goes undetected. I know, like, these types of judgments have went undetected in my life up until, like, recently. Like, I'm just realizing how deep the judgment goes and how deep our assumptions go. I'm just realizing this. And it's really deep to me, because we do it so much, and so much more than we think we do it. And I know if it's happening with me, it's happening with almost everybody, because I'm as far as like spirituality goes and like actively pursuing it, I don't know anybody that's actively pursuing spirituality and enlightenment like me. I don't know anybody personally that is. And so if I'm guilty of these things, and I'm like on the path, and I'm, actively pursuing enlightenment and growth, and I've grown a lot, like a tremendous, ridiculous amount over the years. And I can't say that for everybody I know. I can't say that for anybody I know, because they're not on the path. They're not pursuing enlightenment, and that's not an assumption. This is what I know. Like, a lot of people I know are pursuing knowledge, right? But they're not pursuing enlightenment, and there's a huge difference between knowledge and enlightenment. Enlightenment is based on knowledge to some degree, but enlightenment transcends knowledge, goes way beyond knowledge. Like, enlightenment is it kind of, it's hard to explain, but hard to explain like I can explain it, but it's just hard. I don't even know if I can explain it at all. But enlightenment is just deeper than knowledge. Just like understanding is deeper than knowledge. Like, you can have knowledge on a subject and no understanding on that same subject, and then without understanding, you're not going to be able to apply it. So so like everybody I know, the deepest of the people that I know, they're pursuing knowledge, but they're not pursuing enlightenment. So I'm the only one I know that's pursuing enlightenment. I'm guilty of all this stuff, like, on a huge level, and I'm glad that I see it now, because now I can change it. But I'm about to cut this short because there were actually 3 people out there. There was the dude, and then when I drove past, there was the dude right there, and then when I turned around, the dude across the street, his girlfriend had taken the other dude's place, and that dude had walked off. So I'd like to hit all 3 of them if I can, but I don't want to just I don't want to sit here too long and miss my opportunities either. So I know the dude and this girl, I know they're a couple. I'm gonna hit them both, and then I might just do 5s. I'll do 5s instead of just dollars. But the dude in this couple, I done hit them both over the past. And then her, how did I judge her? I don't know. Like, I would see her all the time, and there was some sort of assumption that took place in my mind that caused me to just stop giving to her, as if, it's almost like me choosing to stop blessing her is like me saying she doesn't need it anymore or something like that. Not really sure why I stopped. I think maybe part of the reason I stopped is maybe I felt like I gave her enough, because I gave her a lot. But a lot is what? You need a lot to live. You need a lot just to get through a day. So even what I would give her, it was maybe a lot for me to be given away to somebody like a stranger. But I don't know. I mean, I have way more than her, and I'm still pursuing more. So, I don't think she has. That's none of that is either here nor there, though. None of that matters. That's all of that is me judging. Like, who am I to judge? Whether she has enough or not. Like, who am I to say that? It's crazy how judgment and assumptions work. man. Like, it's like, who do you think you are to even consider yourself to be the one that says that, okay, they have enough? It is crazy. And on that, and I'm glad I saw that too. I'm glad I picked up on that too. Man, it's like the more you grow, the more you need to grow. It's like the more you learn, the more you need to learn. The more you know, the more you realize you don't know. It's deep. But to be able to recognize it is huge. That's a blessing, because the alternative is to be out here like that and just messed up in all these different ways and not even know it, not even recognize it, and think you got your stuff together. When you jacked up, you screwed up, and you think you got it together. So I'd rather see that I don't have it together and see all my flaws and weaknesses and all that, because then I can work on addressing them. However I do that, through prayer, through meditation, just through awareness. A lot of times, not a lot of, all the time, like, awareness is the first step in making a change. You got to be aware first. If you're not aware you need to make a change, then why are you going to make a change? You don't need to, because you're not even aware of it. So awareness is a huge thing. It's a huge blessing. I'm super thankful to even be aware of these things. And alright, and on that note, I'm about to run in here to the bank and break this 50 and go see, hopefully I can catch these people. And I'm out.